In the summer of 1941, Japan's military leadership faced a choice that felt existential. American oil sanctions were strangling the Japanese war machine. Reserves were draining month by month. Within 18 months, the Imperial Navy would be unable to operate at all. Something had to be done. There was a man in that room who understood exactly what war with America would mean. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto had studied at Harvard. He had traveled across the United States. He had seen the factories of Detroit, the oil fields of Texas, the shipyards that could produce more tonnage in a single year than Japan could build in a decade. When asked about the prospects of a long war with America, Yamamoto reportedly said he could run wild for 6 months to a year, but after that he had no confidence at all. This was honest information, accurate information, vitally important information, and it was systematically overruled. The men around Prime Minister Tojo, General Sugiyama, the Army Chief of Staff, the planning officers who had built their careers on imperial expansion had a different assessment. America was soft, decadent, constitutionally incapable of sustaining a long war. Its democracy was a weakness. Citizens would never tolerate years of sacrifice and rationing. One decisive blow, and Washington would negotiate rather than fight. This is the authoritarian information filter at full power. Yamamoto's assessment was grounded in data, industrial output, population, resource extraction, shipbuilding capacity. The war faction's assessment was grounded in ideology, the conviction that Japanese spiritual superiority and martial will could overcome material disadvantage. In a system where dissent carried mortal risk and ideological conformity was rewarded, ideology won the argument. Pearl Harbor was a tactical masterpiece and a strategic catastrophe. It unified the American public with a fury Japan's planners had assumed was impossible. Within 4 years, the United States had built more warships than Japan possessed at the start of the war. The industrial capacity Yamamoto had warned about didn't just match Japanese output, it overwhelmed it by a factor of 10. The war ended with 2 atomic bombs and the total destruction of the regime that started it. The mechanism again? The authoritarian system filters out honest assessment. Leaders decide based on ideological fantasy rather than empirical reality. The military gamble fails, and the cost is measured in millions of lives. If this was interesting, hit the subscribe for more and turn that notification bell on. Also, our full video on this was posted recently. Check it out on our channel profile now.